Wow, take a look at this. It is truly incredible. Just see how many roots have grown here. Today, I am going to demonstrate exactly how you can clone lemon trees, avocados, apple trees, and various other fruit trees by using nothing more than a simple plastic bottle, some perlite, and a system that essentially waters itself. The best part about this is that it is practically free, and you can start doing it right now from the comfort of your home. Once you realize how easy the process is, you will wonder why you haven't tried it sooner. Let's get started immediately. The first thing we need to do is grab a plastic bottle. The specific size does not matter at all. I am using this one, but you can use almost any bottle you have. Now, we are going to create a small hole on the side, roughly 2.5 centimeters from the base, which is basically 1 inch. Pay close attention because this hole is one of the absolute keys to the entire system. We will do it just like this. Next, we cut off the top portion of the bottle. It doesn't need to be a perfect cut, because in just a moment, we are going to use it to build our mini greenhouse. The important thing is to make sure you keep it. After that, we are going to place a small piece of cotton inside. You do not need a lot. We just want to prevent the perlite from escaping through the hole we made. While I am filling it up, I want to explain why I like this material so much. Most cuttings fail for one very simple reason. They either dry out completely or they end up rotting. Perlite really helps to avoid both of these problems because it retains moisture while also allowing a lot of air to pass through. Check out how it is turning out. At the bottom, we will have our water reservoir, and right above it, the perlite will act as a sort of bridge, gradually transporting moisture upward. Simply put, the water will rise on its own through capillarity. This means we will have constant moisture around the cuttings without having to water them all the time. Now, let's move on to the stars of this video. In this case, I am going to use a lemon tree cutting, an avocado cutting, and an apple tree cutting. I chose these 3 specific varieties because they represent different situations. The lemon tree usually responds quite well. The apple tree starts to get a bit trickier, and the avocado is one of those fruit trees that many people consider difficult to propagate. That is exactly why I like to show them all together. The first step is to make a clean cut. There is no need to do anything strange. A clean cut and a well-sharpened tool are usually more important than many of the tricks you see online. Next, we are going to remove the lower leaves. Remember, we still do not have roots, and we do not want the plant to lose more water than necessary during these first few days. Now, let's prepare the base of the cutting. I am going to apply a bit of aloe vera directly to the cut area. Aloe vera contains natural compounds that help keep this part hydrated and also provide substances that can be beneficial during the early stages of rooting. Once we have applied this layer of aloe vera, we are going to add a bit of ground cinnamon to the cut. This way, we create extra protection against fungi, which is especially important when working in high humidity environments like the one we are going to set up today. Once this is done, it is time to hydrate the system. To do this, we are going to water the perlite and fill the lower reservoir we have created inside the bottle. It is very simple. Just add water little by little until you see it start to come out of the side hole we made at the beginning. Once we have the right level of moisture inside the system, it is time to insert the cuttings. It is very simple. Just gently stick them into the perlite until the base of the cutting is roughly at the same height as the side hole we made earlier. There is no need to bury them too deep. The important thing is that they are held firmly in place and have enough contact with the perlite to take advantage of all the moisture that will rise through capillarity. Do you remember the top part of the bottle that we cut earlier and said would be used to create the mini greenhouse? Well, before closing it, we are going to do a very important step. We are going to prepare a natural fungicide that is extremely easy to make, eco-friendly, inexpensive, and very effective to help us prevent the appearance of fungi during the first few weeks, which are usually the most delicate part of the whole process. To prepare it, we are going to use 1 liter of water, which is about 1/4 of a gallon, along with a small pinch of ground cinnamon. Add the cinnamon to the water and stir the mixture well. Next, we are going to filter it using a coffee filter, or simply a piece of fine cloth. This step is important because we are going to put the mixture into a spray bottle, and we do not want any cinnamon residue to clog it. Once it is filtered, pour it into the spray bottle and lightly mist the cuttings as well as the inside of the bottle. You do not need to soak everything. We just want to create a protective layer that helps minimize the appearance of fungus during the rooting process. And now, once that is done, we put the top part of the bottle back on. Once it is in place, our system is completely finished and fully functional. Now, we just need to put it in a suitable spot so the cutting has the best possible conditions over the next few weeks. Ideally, you should place it somewhere it gets plenty of light, but always indirect light. We do not want it to get direct sunlight because the inside of the bottle could get too hot and end up harming the rooting process. And now, just imagine for a moment how many fruit trees we could get from all those prunings we do regularly. Honestly, it is amazing how much you can actually make use of. Now, let's talk about maintenance, which is probably one of the best parts of the system because it is extremely simple. Every 2 or 3 days, we are going to open the top of the bottle and lightly spray it with the natural cinnamon fungicide we prepared earlier. There is no need to soak the cuttings or the perlite. We simply want to maintain a bit of protection against fungi during these first few weeks. We will also take this opportunity to check the water level in the reservoir. Usually, there will still be water left because consumption tends to be very low, but if we notice that it has run out, we just add a bit more until we see it coming out again through the side hole we made at the beginning. At that point, we stop adding water, put the top part of the bottle back on, and leave it exactly as it was. And that is pretty much it. Honestly, this system does not require much care. The most important thing is to keep it moist, avoid direct sunlight, and above all, be patient. And now comes the part everyone has been waiting for: finding out whether this really works or not. Well, 5 weeks have passed, and it is time to see the results. And honestly, just look at how crazy this is. Look at the number of roots that have appeared. And not only that, also notice the new shoots that are starting to develop. That is an excellent sign because it tells us the cutting is adapting properly and everything is working as it should. Check out the amount of healthy white roots it has developed in such a short time. And remember, all of this started with just a simple plastic bottle, perlite, water, and a bit of patience. Once we have this level of roots, we can transplant it into a pot so it can keep growing normally. And now, I would also love for you to tell me which country you are watching from and which plant or fruit tree you are going to try this method with. If you know someone who loves plants as much as you do, share this video with them because I am sure it will help them a lot. If this story of growth and simple science has changed the way you look at your garden prunings, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. We are uncovering the secrets of nature that often go unnoticed. Let's grow the future together. The next garden treasure will be revealed very soon.